Pisces, taking a peek at the astrology for you this December, there may be some really beautiful potential occurring in your career, public image, or your sense of purpose overall. I do see, however, that this could come with some chaos as well. This transition may not exactly be smooth, at least in the month of December. We do have Mercury going retrograde after all, and I really think that even on a deeper level, maybe you're reconsidering what success means to you. I do also see some really exciting and passionate energy for you, specifically towards the end of the month with the full moon in Cancer on the 26th. If you're excited for this month's reading, then definitely be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you can always stay up to date with what's in the cards for you. I want to wish you all a very happy and blessed holiday season. I know that this time of year can be challenging for some people, so I'm really sending lots of warm wishes to you and your loved ones and anyone you know who needs it. I'm actually running a sale on my website, so you can get 20% off all of my services using the code GOODTIDINGS. This is good through the end of December, and I really think that this is just a great time to get a reading or Reiki session done. That way you can start off the new year on the right foot. By popular request, I actually do have gift cards available in my store as well, so it's never been easier to gift a reading or Reiki session to a loved one. I know lots of people have asked me about that in the past, so I'm really excited to unveil those as well. And I just want to thank all of you who have supported me and this channel, and I can't believe that we've made it through another year. It really is just such a gift to be able to do this work for all of you, and from the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful for you and wish you a beautiful holiday season. While I was connecting with your energy, Pisces, I did pull a couple of animal cards. I will draw some tarot cards for you in just a moment. But I actually had the beaver come up here first, and this was very interesting to me because it does feel like there are new beginnings, and there are also new commitments that are coming into your life in the month of December. I really do think of beaver as quite industrious, and even though it is a water elemental card, it is very closely associated with the element of work. And so, the element of earth. But you can probably see where I'm about to go with this, because I really feel like with beaver energy, it's about building something from the heart, working from the heart, really building something that you care about. And I feel like, honestly, your commitment might be a little bit tested this month. And that's kind of interesting. We do have a new moon in Sagittarius on December 12th. This could really be bringing some sort of new chapter or new energy into your career. I kind of talked about that in the intro just a moment ago. But this is really a potential where you could be getting a new job or a promotion, or even just investing in some sort of project or some career move that feels really important to your heart. I do also have the camel coming out here as well, and very often this is a message of perseverance and finding peace in hardship. I really think of the camel as going through the heat of the desert, going through intense situations or hard situations, but having what it needs. And so there is this element of needing to have faith, and having a commitment in your faith and in your vision, I think is going to be very important regardless of what is going on in your life. I do want to pull some tarot cards. I do want to get a little more specific with you, Pisces. And as I do that, I think it's a good time to give my friendly reminder that these are all general readings, meaning not all of these messages that come forward in this video are going to be meant for you specifically. It's up to your own intuition and discernment to figure out what applies to your own life and what should be left behind for somebody else. You may also notice that some of the roles of other people in this reading may actually be more of a match to your own energy and vice versa. Again, I encourage you to let the energies fit as they feel intuitively called to you. If this video just doesn't resonate though, it's totally fine. Nothing went wrong. It just means that this message isn't for you at this time. You're more than welcome to check out the other videos, maybe for your moon or rising sign. There could be some messages for you there. So what are the messages that we have for Pisces in the month of December? Show us clearly, please. We're already starting off on a really beautiful note. We have the King of Wands, or Father of Wands, with the World, and this is actually coming out in the past. So I feel like there's already something that you are really working towards. There's almost like, if you don't have like a tangible achievement or success with something that you care about, you have a very clear vision of what it is that you want, how it is that you want to succeed. Some of you may also be connecting with a Leo energy. We see that with the King of Wands, and also the World can be connected to Leo energy, but it can also be Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio, so kind of a mixed bag there. But I really do feel like with the Strength card also on the table, again, there is a very strong Leo energy or Leo presence. This could be something in your own chart, but I feel like maybe some of you are connecting with a Leo as well. And there's just something that feels very strong about that connection with the world. I do feel like some of you are just stepping into your power, you're stepping into your role. And if you are connected to another person, there's still a lot of independence in this. I feel like, honestly, Pisces, you have been very capable. People are looking at you as very, very capable this month. And may have even put a lot of burden on you, because sometimes when I see the world, I think of like the weight of the world. But it's like you've accomplished a lot, or you are going to accomplish a lot. You know what it is that you want to do. I just feel like you're very, very fired up. And with the Strength card, you are very, very strong. You have a lot of emotional strength and conviction. And I feel like just a very strong character, very strong sense of virtue. You know what is most important to your heart with the beaver and the camel here. Some of you are really trying to live out your purpose or make your dream life a reality. I see that with the beaver as well. For those of you who are in relationships, it feels like maybe there is a very significant commitment that you are stepping into. Maybe some of you are moving in together or building a life together with the beaver energy. It just feels very, very solid. This camel energy is also really powerful to me too, because again, it is like a message of overcoming. It is a message of faith and spirituality in a very hard place, because the desert is a very, very spiritual place, right? It really kind of just is nothing but you and God. That's what it feels like with the camel sometimes. But I feel like there is some sort of support for you. What else do we have for Pisces? Show us clearly, please. We do have the Two of Swords in reverse with the Magician. Maybe there's something about a manifestation being blocked or something being delayed is actually a better way of looking at this, because I feel like there's still something coming in that you've been manifesting or working towards. You're really trying to create something. Again, Magician is this energy of making your reality, of manifesting, of doing the work, making what you want possible. And that does feel very, very essential. I feel like you're working very hard in December towards something, or you just have a lot of energy. You have a lot of motivation. But the Two of Swords is interesting. It is in the reverse. So I feel like this is kind of a minor setback. This isn't a complete blockage, but I do feel like there are miscommunications that are very likely. We do actually have Jupiter moving direct, or moving forward once again in the sign of Taurus. I only mention that because this is one of your ruling planets, and whatever Jupiter does is very important, and wherever it is, it's very important. And Jupiter is moving direct, or moving forwards in Taurus on the 30th. So right at the end of December, right as we go into the new year, there is a shift where maybe something you have manifested, wished out loud, or wrote down is finally coming in. Or this could be a really good time to set resolutions for yourself or manifest goals for yourself in 2024. I'm just getting that for some of you. But it feels like there's something about that maybe not coming in the time frame that you expected or initially had hoped. Let's actually clarify what this Two of Swords is about. Honestly, whatever challenges you face this month, Pisces, it feels like nothing can stop you. I really do get that sense. Interesting. Nine of Swords in reverse. Some of you could be worried about something. There could be something with fears. I do feel like if there is a setback or something that comes up, it's not the worst case scenario. So rest assured, don't let yourself get too anxious if things don't go your way at first. I feel like something is happening where it's either still going to come true or something even better is coming in, or there's something that's just going to end up working out. Maybe specifically actually with travel as well. I could be seeing that for some of you this month. What else do we have for Pisces? What other messages? We have the Three of Wands. Literally the same message I just gave you before, because the Three of Wands is like you've put your ships out and now there are ships coming in. There is a trade that is happening. You are getting the fruits of your labor. There is something coming in. There is this portal that is opening up for you, Pisces, which I love to see. Maybe this is tied to some sort of promotion, but honestly, it feels more like making like business that you are doing for yourself. Maybe you're starting a business, maybe you have a side hustle. It could be that you're just stepping up in another job as well. That very well could be for some of you, but I actually feel like there's a good number of you who are doing some sort of entrepreneurial work or working towards your purpose. Like you're taking charge of something. You're leading the way into something with the King of Wands. And it feels like you still see something coming, even if there is a delay. I do also see potential travel delays again with this card, so I'm just going to say that. Especially with Mercury retrograde, it never hurts to give yourself some extra time or just to kind of prepare or expect the unexpected. I know a lot of people travel for the holidays, so it's kind of unfortunate that we do have a Mercury retrograde during this time, but it shouldn't be too bad. We do have the High Priestess coming out as well with the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is on your side, Pisces. It's almost like your intuition, your inspiration is something that is larger than you. You are creating something that is bigger than the sum of your parts. And it's like you are being moved by this massive wave. And it feels like if there's something specifically that's creative or artistic, the 26 is a really good time for you. That's a very powerful creative peak with the full moon, the full energy of the moon in the sign of Cancer, which the moon actually rules over the sign of Cancer, so it's extra potent here. And I feel like there's just this really strong creative spark. There's this really big passion that is coming into the picture for you with Magician. And I really feel like there's just some sort of victory. You are overcoming something. You are shining even brighter because of the way you are dealing with things. I really feel like you don't need to have any fear. You just need to stay committed. You just need to keep your resolution on what it is that you care most about. I think I'm just going to pull some extra messages. I'm curious to see what we have for love for you, because I did feel that kind of coming up. And that could also be, there could be a very romantic period with the full moon on the 26th. We do also have the Three of Pentacles. Some of you are literally working on a project or working with a partner. And this does feel like kind of a romantic situation or kind of stepping into like power couple energy. Maybe you're just building something together again. I really think of the Three of Pentacles, especially in this card, as climbing a mountain together, gathering the supplies, gathering the resources that you need, so that you can overcome this challenge and you can rise to the occasion. But again, I feel like you have support. You are being supported in your goals. You are being supported in your purpose, not only by the universe, but it actually feels like many of you are experiencing that or manifesting a partner who supports you in this way. Whether you are currently in a relationship or single, it feels like there is someone in the orbit for you who is very supportive, who wants to help you, and maybe even work together with you. What else do we have for relationships? Show us clearly, please. We do have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, again, this feels like working towards something, working very hard, maybe learning a skill together. I feel like you are creating a foundation with someone, whether that's a home, but I actually feel like for a lot of you that could be a business. Or some sort of project. You're working together in some way. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below, like, what is the thing that you are working on this month? Because it feels like it's bringing people together, maybe bringing one person or a partner together, and that word partner can have many different meanings. But I feel like there's just someone who is supporting you. And maybe you are supporting this other person. Maybe you're supporting each other. Very earthy energy in your relationships. What else do we have for Pisces? Dang, we got the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of passion. I feel like there could be a lot of chemistry for some of you, either in a relationship or with someone you're connecting with. Really exciting energy, and it feels like maybe there's a shared passion or shared spark between you and somebody else. Love to see that for you. What other messages do we have for Pisces? What other messages do we have for Pisces? Show us clearly. We have the Eight of Wands. Things honestly still seem to be moving quickly, even though we do have Mercury retrograde. I'm just going to say that. And maybe even things feel a little bit out of control at times. Any other messages for Pisces? What is this Eight of Wands about? Wow. Eight of Wands with the Lovers. There really could be a relationship that's either happening really fast or there's just like a really passionate energy here. Maybe there is some sort of travel or trip that you're making with a partner. Again, there might be a little inconvenience in there, but I don't think it's anything too serious. Because I still see these two lovers, these two geese flying together, they're migrating together. You are moving in the same direction as somebody, and it's like, be prepared to go at warp speed. Wow. Any other blessings for Pisces, or just anything else that we should be aware of? We do have death, so there are some endings, there are some changes that are taking place, and I don't want anyone to panic when we see this card. It just means that there are important things that are coming to an end or important changes that are happening, and sometimes when things end, it's a good thing. Like, sometimes it's like, thank God that chapter's over, right? But what is this death card about? What is this death card? You are done being stagnant and feeling stuck. You're done holding yourself back with the Eight of Swords. Honestly, this is like the death of stagnation. Whatever has been stagnating is finally falling away, and you are able to move very, very quickly. And this could be beliefs. This could be self-imposed limitations. This could be situations that have kept you stuck. It feels like there is some sort of cleansing that is taking place. And maybe you're even recognizing on some level, kind of looking at this combination a little bit deeper, we do have the butterfly here. And I always think of the transition of a butterfly as like the caterpillar ends up losing what it was in order to become who it is meant to be. And as it dissolves in that chrysalis or in that cocoon, it literally becomes this like genetic soup. It doesn't have any form. And maybe you've been going through this reforging process for a while. And for some of you, I feel like there really is a letting go of an old version of yourself. And I think this is actually a blessing, but maybe there are just some feelings. There is some nostalgia that could be coming up as well. Or even just like honoring how far you have come. I actually feel honoring is a really good way to put that. We do have the Two of Cups here as well. So I do feel like there is a beautiful relationship on the table. I feel like if you're not connecting with someone, I feel like there's a really strong partner There is someone who maybe you are just working together in a creative way or in a professional way, but I do feel like there is a relationship that's really, really important. However, at the same time, I'm just getting this little thread, might not apply to all of you even, but it's like you might be growing in a relationship, and I feel like for some of you, there could just be this little pang, this little feeling of like, maybe reminiscing about an ex or thinking about an ex, and it's like, oh, I thought I was going to be here with this person, and I'm grateful that I'm here with this other person instead, but that could just be something that's coming up as well. And if you are having a hard time manifesting a relationship, if you are looking for somebody, maybe there is something that you need to let go of in order to experience that connection, to bring that connection in. But overall, I see a lot of really beautiful energies for you in love, and it feels very romantic. It feels very passionate, to be honest with you. Any other messages for Pisces in the month of December? Any other messages? I think I'm going to pull a moon card for you. What do we have from the Moonology Oracle? Wow, North Node, step out of your comfort zone. I think that's actually great advice. I feel like some of you are really stepping into something that feels quite big. You might feel like you're a little big for your britches coming into this new chapter, and maybe you're a little overwhelmed. Some of you are actually afraid to manifest the success that you want because it feels like you might not be ready for it, but I think that's just doubt. I think that's just insecurity. And with Mercury going retrograde in Sagittarius this month, that could be something that's really coming in. And I feel like you're kind of moving off the beaten path in life to really go towards what it is that you want, or at least recognizing that, I mean, very often the thing that we want the most is just beyond our comfort zone. We kind of have to stretch. We have to reach for that. But that North Node energy is really, really powerful because this is all about reaching for your purpose, reaching for your destiny. Any other messages for Pisces? Any other messages for Pisces? Wow, new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. I'm telling you, there is like a new relationship for a lot of you, or there is like a new commitment or something that signifies a relationship that is growing. Even if you are single, this new cycle could just represent a change in the way that you relate to people as well. Maybe you're healing your heart. Maybe you're letting something go. There's just something that is happening in your heart space that feels really beautiful. And even if you're not thinking about love or wondering about that at all this month, there's a commitment of the heart that feels really, really important. And it's like you have this love for what it is that you are doing. Especially if there is something artistic or creative, because Libra is a sign that is very strongly associated with the arts. Any other messages for Pisces? Any other messages for Pisces? Show us clearly, please. Blue moon, believe in the impossible. Okay, yeah, there's a world of possibilities here for you. Wow, December is looking like a great month to be a Pisces, and I'm just going to tell you now, especially with whatever is happening right at the end of the year, right around New Year, is going to be a really nice preview of what you can expect to come in 2024. It feels like there are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that are happening for you. There's some very life-changing opportunities that I think you are just going to be peeking into this month, and it's really going to evolve and expand in 2024. So definitely let me know what beautiful things are happening for you this month. I feel like there's just good vibes all around for you. I'm really, really excited to see that, Pisces. And that is where we will leave it off today. Definitely be sure to hit like and subscribe, especially if you've made it this far into the video. I do appreciate it. It helps me continue putting these messages out for all of you. I do also have links in the description box down below for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions for those who want to take a deep dive with me. And again, we have the sale all through December using the code Good Tidings. You can get 20% off all of my services. And I do think that is everything, Pisces. I'm wishing you a very happy and blessed December and holiday season, and I will see you all next time. Take care.